Fade. Go to your phone. Tell me you see it. Here we go. 1 minute.
You gonna share it, Don?
Yeah. Here we go. 30 seconds.
You go on Tank Talks and see if you can see it.
20 seconds. Here we go. 5, 4, fading on 3, 2, 1. You're hot.
What up, lookers and lovers? It's your girl, Hortencia. You're now tuned in to Tank Talks. I know y'all been waiting for this. Y'all been waiting. The time has come. It's about to be popping. So I was really nervous today, y'all. I have to be honest. I was nervous about getting started. It's my first show. So y'all bear with me, all right? So literally, this is Tank Talks, right? So I'm going to speak to the real, the raw, and the entertaining. We're going to talk about everything from relationships to work to family to what's going on in social media and all the shit that matters. At least that matters to me. It's my shit. It's my show, right? So let's make sure you guys buckle down. We're about to have a good time, all right? So I'm not sure what you guys did for New Year's Eve. Like, it's a new year. So this year, this tonight, we're gonna talk about New Year, no bullshit. But let's just talk about what I did.
What? Happy New
I hung out last weekend too, so this weekend was really nice. So we want to make sure that we capture all the stuff a little bit. We're going to talk about what we want to do, how we want to do it, what actions we need to take. But before we do that, before you guys, those of you who don't know me, my name is Hortencia Ratcliffe. I'm originally from Dallas, Texas. Let's say the west side of Dallas, Texas. Okay, west side. So I was born and raised in Dallas. I've lived in a few places. I'm a mother. I'm a grandmother, and I've been through some shit. So you know I got some stuff to talk about. Also, I'm the owner of the award-winning Hourglass Body Boutique in Carrollton, Texas, where you can get all things body taken care of. And it's the number one spot for your post-operative care. So you surgery dolls, if you're having surgery, you guys, if you're having surgery, come see me. All right. So let's get into it. We're going to take a break for a few minutes. And when we come back, we're going to talk about some of the things that are going on around the city, around the community, like what's going on. Before we do that, like real quick, I know you guys saw the football game, and you guys saw the player that was hurt, right? So with that being said, a lot of people were sending out prayers. A lot of people were talking about, what the NFL should do to make sure this young man is taken care of. I don't know if you guys saw the news, but clearly the NFL stepped up, right? They came and showed some love, allowing him to get his full salary. I read this the other day. They allowed him to get his full salary so he could be properly taken care of. Because I think somehow they normally give you half of that if you go on the injured reserve list, like I'm the original sportscaster, right? I know my shit. So, but the NFL stepped up, and they gave this guy the ultimate, they showed him the ultimate love. So we're sending our prayers out to him and to his family to make sure that everything's all good. And I don't even know why we're about football. Y'all know I'm the ultimate Cowboys fan, right? So I don't know what the hell was up with our boys. I don't know if they even showed up to the damn game yesterday. I know we're on the road to the playoffs, but what they did not have to do is let them people walk all over us like that. We really didn't have to win. I know y'all be saying the games don't count at this point, but I think we need to play our hardest, in every single game. We need to just show our entire ass for the whole game and not just walk away. We barely got any points on the board. Yeah, y'all see that. Let them lose another damn game. Like, we don't need to say the word lose, and it just don't be like, oh, don't say nothing, because the Cowboys need to have straight wins when it comes to anything. So real quick, we're going to take a pause for the cause. This break is going to be brought to you by Hourglass Body Boutique. But before we do that, we're going to give a big shout out to our guys at Phi Beta Sigma. Happy Founders Day, guys. Your girl didn't forget about y'all. We've been celebrating people all week. We missed the Kappas last week, but happy Founders Day to you two guys. We're going to take a pause for the cause. We'll be right back. You guys stay right there. You think so? We missed a whole bunch in the front, right? No New Year's stuff. You didn't show none of that good stuff.
I don't see you on live though. Are you on live?
Mm-hmm.
TikTok.
It's a delay.
Is it on live?
Yeah, it's on live.
Okay, go ahead.
Hello?
Here we go. 5, 4, coming back on 3, 2.
Welcome back, y'all. I'm sorry, I'm having technical difficulties here.
Supposed to.
I know, right? So I'm trying to make sure you guys can see me on my phone. So while we're here, I want to tell you guys about my in-studio guest tonight.
Okay.
It's my girl, La Vida Loca, better known to me as Vida Emery. But
did this bitch just give my government name? Don't you know fucking MasterCard is looking for me, bitch? Capital One. Don't do that. Take it back.
The car note people.
Yeah, like everybody's like, there she go. Like, oh my God. Now we know.
Rent a Center.
Once they couch back, quit playing, tank.
So in studio with me tonight is Vida Loca. Vida, tell us a little bit about yourself real quick for those who may not know you.
Well, I am officially the one to pop Tank's podcast cherry. Hey. Back in the day, we might have popped other cherries together. We're not going to go there. I've known Tank for a long, no, not that long.
Yeah, long.
Well, I don't want to get too many longs, because then we can be old as fuck.
It's been a long time.
You know?
It's been a long time.
It's been a long time. I'm proud of you.
It's been a long time. Thank you.
I am a radio personality in Dallas, Texas. Let's see, what else is about me? I'm a mom. I have a nonprofit. I like to make people laugh. I am what else am I, Tank? A mom, a radio personality. Awesome, used to be a stand-up comedian, but I'm gonna try to start getting back into that.
Okay, so a lot of people may not know you started out as an actual hair
stylist. Oh yeah, hairstylist.
Right.
Did that for
out as a
12 years.
Right, right.
And that was cool.
So while we work through my technical difficulties, because this shit ain't working out for me, y'all excuse
me. Well, you
can't
get on your live?
Sure. I can't get on my live. I can't do nothing. I don't even know if I'm live.
Why you can't get on your live?
I don't know. It's not working out.
I see with your notes
we'll
section.
Figure it out. Yeah, we'll figure it out. So
we're
just going to move forward.
It's a podcast. People, let me tell you something. People love to see disarray.
Yeah.
Like, a person will stay and watch you trying to figure it out longer than they will watching you figured it out.
Right. So tell me this. Let's summarize 2022. Okay, let's summarize it in like short term before we get into what we got going on 22. Because you know the name of the show is New Year No Bullshit.
Right.
So we're just not having nothing. Right. We're not having no bullshit. So summarize 2022 for me really quick for you.
For me, 2022 was up and down. Like probably mostly everybody's year. 2022 was a bit stagnant. You know, it was a bit stagnant. I had some really great things pop off, and then on the other hand, some other things popped off as well. Like 2022.
So shit was just popping off.
I broke up with my man.
Okay. I'm not excited about it. But,
yeah, you are.
Okay.
Yeah, you are.
No.
Yeah, you are.
Because I love love. I wanted you to have love.
But y'all was telling me to leave that
nigga. No, don't
y'all,
say that.
y'all was.
Don't say it. No.
They was. They was like, girl,
love.
you
No.
need to leave
So
that
you
nigga.
broke up with him, and then what happened?
I started my 501c3 birthday parties got popping.
What's the name of your 501c3?
Veda, Loco, Smiling Faces.
Okay,
so we throw birthday parties for homeless children.
That's awesome.
And not homeless children in the sense of like children with their parents, but there are shelters around the Dallas-Fort Worth area that just house children, kids, in foster system. They have no relatives that want to take them. They're looking for foster care or what have you. And so we go into one of these houses called the Promise House, and we throw a birthday party once a month. So that was a big deal for me because I've been wanting to do that for so long. In 2022, I finally implemented the birthday parties.
I like that.
It's hard for me, really. Like I gotta write stuff down because, like, it's hard for me to remember a whole goddamn year. I can't remember what I ate yesterday.
No, earlier today.
Did I don't even remember. Did I eat?
Did you eat?
Yeah, I did. I got my salad tossed. Remember?
Right.
Before I got to your house?
No.
I went to Snappy Salads.
Okay. They tossed your salad.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's hard for me to remember everything. But those are the two things that stuck out for me the most. And that's why I say highs and lows.
Right.
So,
those were focal points for you in 2022.
Right.
Right. So, okay. So here's mine. So 2022 for me started out like shit. I had COVID. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I brought it in with COVID. I didn't go anywhere. I didn't do anything. And then it got amazing right after COVID because I fell in love. Okay. Yeah.
Yes, love.
Yeah. Not so much. But I fell in love. It was great. It didn't work out. I moved on. And then just shit started happening. Like my business got stagnant. I felt like mentally I was in a space where I needed to start settling down with myself. I felt like I had anxious energy. And then I connected more with my spiritual being in 2022. I did that. I started spending more time with God. I started spending more time with people that I love, like people like you. How do you
spend your time with God? Like, what do you do?
It's just the meditation, the praying, the talks in the car, the talks in the bathroom, the talks walking down the hall, the crying, the cleansing, like any way that you can spend time with whoever you worship. I suggest you do that, whether it's God, Buddha, whoever, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like the Most High, whatever the case is.
I remember when I was in rehab, right? Because, you said a 20-year cocaine addict. When I was in rehab, you said that right on the head because whatever you consider as God for you, like they'll tell you even soda machine, if you worship Coca-Cola, that's your thing. Like you can find your God in that. Like it sounds trivial, but it's not, because not everybody has the same vision of God. So, whatever it is, that thing that just moves you and you spend time with it and makes you feel good and at peace, then I guess that's your God.
Exactly. And that's who you worship. So, and then business started to get better. And then I started to discover some things about me that I never even knew were inside of me, like this podcast. You know what I'm saying? So I start to rediscover or discover, not rediscover, because I'm a new me. I'm not the same person I was fucking 30 minutes ago, right? So that's what matters to me, because I think change is inevitable. And in order to do that, you gotta be different, right? So that pretty much summarized my 22. So I stepped into new spaces, which was good for me. So let's move on to 23. What are you not having in 23?
Well, first of all, I'm jealous.
Why?
Because you remember so much of fucking 2022. I'm sitting over here like, bitch, you need to stop smoking, because I don't remember shit. And I'm like jealous. She's just naming out shit. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, damn,
it was
bitch.
like 4 things, really.
But still, though,
it's gonna seem like more.
Okay. Can I just say one more? Because while you were talking, I was like, oh, I did forget one.
Okay, let's remember.
Because 2022, my mom's house burnt down.
That is true.
That was a big deal.
Dramatic.
That was a big deal.
Dramatic.
But it was a blessing, though.
Yes.
Because my mom is 82, and when my mom's house was burned down by the carelessness of people in the house smoking cigarettes and flicking them,
Mhm.
you know, at first you want to be like, oh man, see, that's some bullshit. Y'all burn my motherfucking house down.
Mhm.
I'm gonna fight all of y'all.
Mhm.
But it wasn't, it was a gift.
Mhm.
Because for one, my mom is living with me and I
How awesome
enjoy
is
it.
that?
Like I really
Like
enjoy
who
it.
doesn't? What
Who
some people
now
don't
if
want
I
their
was still
mama to
on
live with
coke,
them.
if I was still on cocaine, I'd
You
be like,
wouldn't- yeah,
hell
you
no.
wouldn't want your mama.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Please get this baby out of my house. Oh, I would never be
But
home.
it's different now
But
because
it's so
you're
much
a different
different.
person.
Yeah.
Do you
So I
do you
love
cherish
it.
it? Like,
Oh, Tank, I
because you know how
love
I feel
it.
about
I
it,
know.
right?
And you know, my mama love you. And
I
we
know, but
like, oh, I love it because I wasn't visiting her enough at her
yeah,
house.
spending
So
time with
I'm
her.
all locked into my life, what I got going on. And so I didn't go visit enough.
Right.
But the fact that she's living with me,
Right.
getting ready to, you know, waiting for her house to
Right.
get done,
Right.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
Yeah.
So
I mean, and I admire that about you guys' relationship because you know my mom passed in 2004, and I really didn't have a relationship at all with her prior to that, anyways, because I was
Yeah.
raised by my great grandparents and my uncles and aunts. But when
Mhm.
my granny passed in 2017, there was a different type of pain. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? So I
yeah.
cherish not having those times is what hurts. Like when people when I would love to go to brunch with my mom. I would love to spend time with my mom. I would
Mhm.
love to do. That's why I tell people all the time, cherish the moments that you have with the people that are important to you, especially your parents, your siblings, your relatives.
If you know them.
If you know them, cherish those moments. So I admire that about you. So that's a great point for 2022.
Yeah, that was a bit that was a
was-
highlight
But
for
look
me.
what you got though. Mom's
What?
there with you, like,
Bitch.
and y'all
She be
doing
like,
shit.
so let me tell you
Y'all
what I do.
doing
Like
shit all the
we just
time.
went to brunch the other day, and then we went to like a gift basket making
See what I'm saying?
class. But
Did you take
here's the
Mama to the Cliff Club
okay.
the other day?
No, I
Oh.
didn't. That was my dad. I was going to take
Oh,
to the
okay.
Cliff Club when he flew in, but I was like, nah, his knees ain't right. But my mom, let me tell you some real secret what I do.
Mhm.
My mom will wash your clothes. Like if you just leave a load of clothes by the washing machine and don't even put them in, when
Mhm.
you get home, it's like laundry service. Cause she will wash them, fold them, put them in your room. And if you leave your bed unmade, she'll come in there and assume that you want your sheets washed. Like I'm really pimping my mom out in a good
Are you?
way.
How?
In a good way. Because
How?
she's
Well,
cleaning
you're not
everything.
pimping her out. You're just utilizing her capabilities. Let's just say
That
that.
part.
It sound
Yeah,
better, don't
but
it?
baby,
It sound
I'm like,
better.
what am I gonna do when the fuck she leave? I told my mama, can you please Airbnb your house out and then you'll just keep staying with me and then you can make some extra money
Yep,
with the
that's
Airbnb.
how you do.
She lives by
That's
the
how you do.
stadium. Like she
might.
could get
It's a
some
great
good money
idea.
for
It's a
that.
great idea.
She was like, I want to go home. I'm like, damn, who's gonna wash my
So real
fucking
quick,
clothes?
we're gonna take a break real quick, and when we come back, we're gonna talk about 2023, and we're gonna get a little personal.
Okay,
How
and I'm
about
gonna call
that?
my mom real quick and see if she could wash my sheets.
Right, because that's you're utilizing her capabilities.
Yes,
Bitch, you ain't
mama.
shit.
Bitch, I ain't
You ain't
shit.
shit.
But I love her though.
We'll be right back, y'all. Y'all, it's your girl Tank, and you are tuned in to Tank Talk. We are in studio tonight with Veda Loca. Tonight's show, we're talking about New Year, no bullshit, because everybody knows. Oh, look at you, Veda,
Oh wait,
you're cute. New
Okay.
Year, no bullshit. So we were just talking. Me and Vita and I were just summarizing 2022. If you guys missed it, and hopefully you didn't miss it, but we're going to talk about 2023 real quick. Okay. So what are you going into 2023 with as attainable goals? Like realistically, like no bullshit, Vita. Like seriously, no bullshit. Like realistically, what are your goals?
To take care of my mental health intentionally, like to be very intentional about how I feel, acknowledging how I feel, and dealing with what I need to do to feel the best version of myself.
Right.
Because I don't think I told you, but 2 weeks ago, I went to my therapist. I go to a therapist, and she told me that I was suffering from low-grade depression. And I believe,
Wow.
and I didn't think I was, because it's so crazy. Because when I go to work, my job is to make people laugh. My job is to make people smile. So I intentionally, like when I'm in the bathroom getting ready for work, because that's like my favorite place in the world. So I'll be in the shower and I'll say, visualize my day. And I was like, okay, you know what? I'm going to make people laugh today. I'm going to make people smile today. I'm going to make people feel good today. But I don't do the same for myself. So I have to be very intentional with my self-help, my mental health, and make sure that I'm doing what I need to do to get Vita, correct.
And together.
Yeah, and I
like
don't even
that.
know if it's correct. Just feel good,
I like
feel
that.
good.
I like
Because
that.
I ain't gonna be honest with you. I'm just gonna glide this motherfucking 2023
Okay.
into my manifestation of the shit that I
Okay. Oh.
want. So I'm gonna glide into it.
Okay.
I'm gonna be
Glide
very
right on
purposeful,
in there.
but I'm
Okay.
gonna glide right on in there.
I love it.
I'm gonna hit it like first,
I
second,
love
and
it.
third base. But my mental health is very important. I got to take care of that, because she really was suggesting that I be on medication
For
depression. I don't want to take medication.
we're gonna rebuke that.
Yeah, I don't want to take medication.
If that's the case, we all probably need a little medication, but we're not. That's the problem. Like, why don't we organically bring ourselves out of those states?
Because you know what, Tank? I don't know if people realize it. That's an everyday job. Like, you go to work every day. Well, every day that you're assigned to go to work, 5 days, 6 days a week. But working on yourself is an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing. Like, you don't get to just make the vision board on January 1st.
And
then here comes February 16th, and you ain't seen that bitch in 2 weeks. You don't read the vision board. You stop reading the books. You stop saying your affirmations.
Yeah, it's
you only say your
work.
affirmations in the morning. You stop meditating. You don't walk. Like, it's constant work. So it's a lot. It's a lot of work. So I figure if I just concentrate on how I feel and acknowledge how I feel and acknowledge how I feel. So if I wake up and I feel like I'm in a shitty fucking mood,
just be in that shitty mood
and then
work
but I be trying to work myself out of it. Like, what can I do? Like,
exactly.
Okay, what can I do to get out the shitty mood?
I think that you said
drugs
the key
and alcohol.
word. Like, acknowledgement is really important, right? So we want to make sure that we're not sitting around wallowing and shit. Like, if we acknowledge we feel in a certain way, feel that way, but also know how to bring yourself out of that shit.
And it's not easy, though. That's something that you have to get taught.
But it's a learned behavior.
Yeah, you have to teach yourself
behavior. So in saying it to yourself, it sounds, I can say it easily, but it's something, like we said, is a learned behavior. So we all have to do that. Well, I'm glad that you've decided that you're not going to do any medicine. You're going to fight your way.
I ain't going to lie to you. At first, I was like, okay, maybe I'll try, because maybe it might make a difference. But baby, God showed me a couple of those commercials that be like, those depression commercials, side effects.
What the side effects?
Suicide. You might commit suicide.
That is not a side
You're going to have the shakes. You're going to have diarrhea, got liver cancer, dementia.
That is not a side
stomach flu, bird flu, coronavirus, and you're going to lose your man, and you're going to get gonorrhea.
You must already really be depressed already.
I was like, damn.
I think you've had a...
I take depression. Yeah, gonorrhea. I'll take all of that. I'll take. I don't like. I've already had. I don't want it. I don't want it.
Yeah,
Fuck it.
I've
I'll
already
just-
had all of
I'll
that.
fix this.
So yeah, you're self-diagnosed.
Ghost.
Well, I'm so glad for you, friend, that, and hopefully that'll help somebody else who's watching who doesn't even know
That
how
they're
to feel
depressed.
about because
Sometimes you
we
don't
think
know.
we think depression looks like fucking what?
Like
Crazy.
it's this
Like you
sad
gotta
face,
be sad,
real
and psycho.
sad,
And
and
you know what
yeah,
depression
can't get
looks
out the
like?
bed.
It looks like us. It looks like us.
Ah,
It
bitch.
looks like us.
We need a
It looks
commercial.
like-
Depression.
right. It looks like us because you when you say it and you think you've never dealt with it, it's more than likely you have.
Yeah.
In your family, with yourself. Like depression and like feels and looks different for everybody.
Mhm.
And it was so
does.
sad when we were talking about Twitch when that happened to him. You know what I'm saying? Like so many like theories and what like you never know. It doesn't matter that I was TikToking with him 2 days prior to
Dancing
that,
and
dancing with him all
smiling
the
and
time. You know what I'm saying?
Hugging my kids.
So it's very
and-
important. So hopefully someone watching this today will feel like, you know what, maybe I need to be real with myself and admit to myself that I feel like this. Because a
Right.
lot of time we mask it for the sake of, okay, I'm the strong person. I'm the person everybody comes to. Fuck
Yeah.
that. No, I'm the strong person. Yeah. But I'm being strong for me now. I'm not being strong to mask anything, to give
Mhm.
anything away. You know what I'm saying? I'm being strong because I need that strength. I need that strength.
You're right.
I don't need to pretend to be anything. I need to be just who the fuck I am. And I need to be that person for me. And I need to show up for me just like I show up for everybody else.
Mhm.
You see what I'm saying?
exactly
So
what you're
hopefully
saying.
somebody will get a little bit of something from that because I know that we feed that into each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And these are conversations we have all the time. These are conversations that have to be had and people need a person.
Yeah, you
People
need a
need a
tribe.
person.
You know, I really want to really say this and people can listen. Stop
Good.
trying to do it by yourself.
Yes.
Like, cause you know, like when I had Dylan, you know, a lot of single moms was like, I got this. I
Mhm.
could do this. I don't need nobody. I don't need no man. Bitch, I need something. I need friends.
Mhm.
I need a circle. I need a babysitter. I need some dick. I need all of this. I need
Yeah,
I need all
Can you
of
go
that.
back to that list? Because I got a few. No.
Yeah, well, you know, we are conditioned like strong black
Yeah,
woman.
yeah.
Strong black
Yeah.
woman. You are the
But
provider.
a lot of
you
that,
take care
but
of
you
everything.
know, a lot of that is out of necessity. But because we were taught that, it was a learned behavior that be independent.
Yeah,
INDEPENDENT. Yeah, we can't spell.
that.
Yeah, we
you know I
can't
can't spell.
But listen to me, like a lot of that is out of necessity. Having to raise my son with the help of my family by myself. His dad was murdered when he was 11 months old. I didn't have a choice. I've never been married. I never asked anybody to do anything for me. I worked 2 jobs the majority of my son's life.
Right.
Just to take care of his necessities. Not to mention, you know,
Not
to
the
be
Air
there.
Jordans
Not to mention the Little League, the Pop Warner,
Yeah,
and then his ass
yeah.
ended up not liking football when he got a whiff of pussy.
And he's-
Like, it just, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that was out of necessity. So I am the way I am because life afforded me those experiences and made me that way. You know what I'm saying? And when
Yeah.
people come to terms with that, instead of like, oh, no, I don't need no man. Fuck that. I want a man.
Yeah, why
I
not?
want one.
I mean, you don't have to need one, but you don't be so conditioned to think that you have to do it by
Exactly.
yourself because
Exactly.
you need a tribe.
Yeah.
You need a tribe to encourage you, to be there for you, to listen to you, not necessarily to tell you what to do, but just to give you a safe space to be who
Right.
you are and not feel like you're alone. Like, I love my tribe, baby. My tribe. Hey, oh. Nope. Nope.
Yeah, we
I'm not
can
gonna
because
do
I'm
that.
Indian.
Are you?
Yeah.
What? Your mama have
1/3
reindeer?
catch a hoe.
Catch a hoe.
No, but for real, we are.
Yeah.
Anyways, so let's digress real quick. So let's talk about because I think first of all, let's do this because there are many people locally know you, but people are watching this that are not local. So tell us how you got started, like where are you from, how you got started in radio, and then we're gonna move on to some personal shit.
Okay, I'm from everywhere because my dad was in the military, so that was a blessing. I
Okay.
don't meet strangers, but I moved here from Washington D.C.
Mm-hmm.
It was Chocolate City when I lived in D.C. Now it's white chocolate gentrification city. That chocolate's so fucking white.
It's all messed
but
up
it's
now.
okay though because I
Yeah.
like white people. But so I moved here from DC. I was doing hair, and then I decided I wanted to get paid to party because I'm a party animal. I was a party animal. I never thought I'd see a day where I'm not
You
a
weren't
party
a party
animal.
animal?
I am
'Cause
not.
we
I
partied.
were. We used to party our fucking asses off, and I never thought it'd be a day where I'd be like, "Bitch, I don't want to go," but there I am. Like I'm there right now. Like, bitch, I don't want to go, but I still have to because I'm in the radio business.
I understand.
So I literally was seeking out a job that I could get paid to party, and radio just happened to come. Because you remember, Tank, I was doing stand-up comedy. I don't know if I met you when I was doing stand-up comedy. I was just doing a bunch of things that to get me in the room. It's very important to be in the rooms that you want to be in. Even if you're not the facilitator of the room,
Right.
you're not the one making the most money in the room.
Right.
It's not even your room, but it's important for you to be in the room of the people that you want to be around and want to work with.
Right.
So I just kept going out, finding ways to just be around the radio. And then one day they got sick of me asking for a job. And then one day they was like, "Fuck it, we're tired of you. Just come on up here because we're tired of you." And I did. And 22 years later, I'm still on the radio.
You know what? So let's get personal. 22 years on the radio. At what point was there a cutoff when you weren't on the radio?
Well, when I got fired.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. So, well, first of all, I take that back. I didn't get fired. I got transitioned, bitch. You ain't gonna Donald Trump me, nigga, bitch. I got
So during
transitioned.
your transition, how was that? How did that help you though? Like honestly,
Oh,
how did that
it
help
was
you?
much needed because let me tell you something, Tank. You've known me for a long time. Everything that I wanted, God gave me. So I was on satellite radio, Sirius XM, Shade 45 for years. On Eminem's show on Friday nights. I was on Friday nights, doing my Hot Mess entertainment segment. I asked God for that. I had a television show, the CW33.
Yes.
I had a morning show. First, it was an afternoon show. So I remember starting, I was on overnights and all that. And I was like, "Oh, I want to do afternoons. I want to do afternoons." And I'll never forget this particular radio personality dude was like, "Women don't do afternoons." I was like, "But Angie Martinez does in New York." He's like, "Yeah, but she's an anomaly. Women don't do afternoons." Needless to say, I got the afternoon, I got to mornings, I got the television show, I got the satellite radio, and all of it was taken away within a 2-month radius. And it was like dominoes. First was the satellite radio. So they were going in another direction. So when I was on Eminem, it was a recorded show, pre-recorded, CDs or whatever. Then they decided to get some live people in there. So therefore, they didn't need me. That fell first. Then the TV show went away. They was like, "Oh, they got sold to another company." And that company, Next Star, was like, "Nah, we like white people on in the morning." And then the third thing was my morning show. So it was like dominoes.
It felt like the rug was being pulled from under you.
I didn't even tell people that I wasn't on satellite radio no more. I hid that shit because I don't even know if I accepted it, even though I wasn't doing it.
Why?
Why
was that?
Because it was embarrassing, and I kind of knew that everything was about to. I knew that it was about to crumble.
You knew there was a shift coming?
I knew fuck a shift. Bitch, shit was gonna hit the fucking fan, shift my ass. I knew I was about to be in some hot shit. And but so when everything did happen, it was very scary. Very, very scary because I'm like, fuck, what I'm gonna do? I just bought a house. I just purchased my first house.
Right.
not even a year before
Prior, right.
this all happened.
Right.
And but I knew God had something bigger for me.
Okay.
That my faith was what kept me sane, what kept me going.
Yeah.
It kept me getting out of bed. It had me getting out of bed. And really, I didn't even have time I didn't have time to grieve everything, because I had to make sure that everything still moved the way it was
Moved.
supposed to.
Exactly. So your road to recovery, from that depression, that whole situation, like how did you pull yourself?
You know what? I literally, when that first happened, Tank, I wasn't depressed. I was in go mode. I was trying to figure it out.
And you
I
were.
didn't have a chance to get depressed. It wasn't until, I'm going to be honest with you, like now. Because I was in go mode. And then, I'm out here doing network marketing.
No,
Just,
we were doing
yeah,
network
we were doing
marketing.
network marketing, making videos for social media. I didn't have time to think about it.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until the station asked me to come back. And if you remember, they asked me to come back on a weekend type of situation. And I was like, oh, okay, I see God acting funny and shit. Like, you gonna give me everything I
2
fucking asked for.
days. You're gonna give
You
me Saturday
gonna
and
take me
Sunday.
from TV, satellite radio, my own fucking morning show, and you gonna ask me to come back and do 2 fucking days
Yep.
on a fucking old people station? Like,
On an
really?
old
That's
people
what we doing,
station.
God?
Okay.
That's what we doing. So, but God
they
was
brought
like,
you back, and now,
yeah, and
yes,
I
now
went from 2 days to full time. But God's not done yet. Like, this is not like, I'm not, and that's why I think I'm going through a little bit of depression now. It's very hard to believe. I think the word belief should be actually pronounced as supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Because believing
yeah,
in your vision
yeah,
is hard.
It's very hard.
Very hard.
Yeah.
It's
But you
hard to
got
get up,
this.
but it's still
It's
hard.
hard. But if you couldn't do it, you wouldn't be there. If honestly,
Yeah,
think
but
about it.
but
If
you
you
know,
couldn't do it, he wouldn't have brought you here.
you're absolutely right. But see, it's the story that you tell yourself.
Yeah.
It's the story that you tell yourself. Because one morning I get up and I read my vision board and I tell myself that story. Then another morning I get up and I don't even look at that fucking board. And I tell myself another story.
But that's the day-to-day process.
Yeah, so that's what we were saying.
Yeah.
It's a daily,
Which
a
in
daily
the end
thing.
becomes the testimony.
Yeah, and people think that successful people, and I don't want to just say rich, but success is subjective.
Yeah.
So whatever looks like success to you is whatever it is that makes you happy and you're doing your thing. But successful people work on themselves every day.
Every single
They
day.
have a routine.
They don't have a choice.
There's a morning routine.
Yeah.
And that's the most important thing that I realized that matters for me is my morning routine. If I can just get that morning shit done in the morning, then my day just be like, ooh,
but
and I'm
not
thinking positive thoughts.
working on yourself.
Yeah, not
like
physical
pouring
work.
into you.
Manifesting,
like pouring
affirming.
into you. Exactly.
Yeah, believing.
That's
reading,
really important.
Looking at my vision board, believing that it's gonna really happen, and not looking at it like how it's gonna happen.
Right.
Because when you keep wondering how, then you're not really believing.
Right. So speaking of vision boards, 2023, I had a few things that I posted that I actually felt like were really important to me. Not really goals, but things that were super, super important to me that I feel are attainable, things that I feel are that I'm drawn to, things that I feel like they're not negotiable.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So here are a few of them. Creating a safe mental health space.
Okay.
It's time for your girl to have some therapy. I've never had it.
Oh, wow.
There's some things that I want to work out, that I want to work them out correctly. You know what I'm saying? To help me through some spaces. There's also, can y'all bring that back up for me? Thank you. Maintaining my physical being. Everybody thinks I work out every day. I don't.
Do they? Why do they think you
I
work
don't
out
know,
every
because they
day?
always say you're always working out. Yeah.
No, I'm always posting
So
videos.
exactly, I'm always posting videos. Yeah. So I definitely want to go harder on maintaining my health. I'm 50, and a lot of people know that. A lot of people don't know that, but it gets harder the older you get. So I
Mhm.
want to make sure. I'm not trying to be a bodybuilder, but I just want to make sure I'm good. Protecting my energy and my peace. That's a never-ending work, right?
Mhm.
That's a never-ending work. Increase financial security. One of my things is I've always been able to make them. I can make the fucking money. I just don't know how to save it.
Hmm.
I'm not good with money at all.
Oh,
So
so
whoever
that's
I
something that you have
marry
to work
has to be
on.
very good with money. No, I'm
You could
horrible
be,
with
you could,
money.
but you can get
And I want to
unhorrible.
learn. I want
Yeah,
to
you
learn,
can be
but I'm just
unhorrible.
not. Let's see. What were the other few? I'm sorry. Y'all keep like, can we just, okay. More solo travel. I went on my first solo trip.
Girl, you fucked me up with that. This bitch went to Jamaica by herself.
I went to Jamaica.
I was like, the fuck?
By
What is you,
myself.
Stella?
Okay, so let's get this. Let's get this. So I just gone through a breakup. Originally, I wanted that trip. I don't know that it was gonna be to Jamaica, but I wanted to go on a couples trip. But then the relationship went left. Peace be with them. And so I was like, fuck, I need to get away. I've been wanting, and when I turned 50, I was like, that was one of the things I wanted to do. I wanted to go on a solo trip. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm going to Jamaica. Girl, let me tell you, it was the best. And I want to do more solo travel. I think the serenity and peace of mind that you get from doing whatever the fuck you want to do when you
Right.
want to do it, and not
Right.
have to wait for 2 or 3 bitches to get dressed, or you know what I'm saying? Like being able to move around. And the last one was like increased income. Like I need a few more streams of income in order
Right.
to do
Multiple
that.
streams.
Yes, and I put 2 to 3. Lord, let's say it's 4 to 5.
We-
Okay, and I mean prosperous income that I can see and build from.
Sleep.
I want my
You
money
want-
to
you want-
make money.
Why you
I,
sleep?
I'm a, y'all can have the bags and the shoes and all that, but buy me a building, nigga. That's all I'm saying.
Where you gonna buy?
You
your
know
own
what I'm saying?
building?
Yeah, I'm gonna buy one too. But for me, those things were non-negotiable. Okay, so
Mhm.
going into 2023, like, and I have to be honest. I don't think I ever stuck to shit I said I was gonna do for the new year.
Me
You know what I'm
neither.
saying? You know what
That's
people
why I stopped.
and then,
I stopped expecting myself to do shit because when you told me that this was about New Year, no,
No
bullshit,
bullshit.
I was like, "Well, bitch, I'm gonna still be bullshitting." What am I
Okay.
here?
We gonna bullshit,
I'm
but
gonna still be
still,
bullshitting. I'm
but
sorry.
still, yeah. So that's what my 20. Those are some of the things for me that are non-negotiable. You know what I'm saying? All the other shit I may play with, I'll give a little
Right.
wiggle room.
Yeah.
But for me right now, like I'm on my shit. Like I'm not. You can't touch me with a 10-foot pole because
Hey.
I'm not fucking
a
around.
10-inch penis.
Well, no,
Oh, you
because
can?
10 inches.
That's too much, girl.
Who said?
My vagina.
So, guys, we're gonna take a break real quick, a pause for the cause, and when we come back, we're gonna play a little game. We'll play a little game with Miss Loca, see how it turns out. All right.
I didn't know
So
there was
we'll be back
games.
in a minute. Y'all stay put.
I did not know. On something.
Mhm. Hey y'all, welcome back to Tank Talks, lookers and lovers. So I'm here with my girl Veda Loca.
Girl, look who's calling me.
Portia. I know. I
Is
wish we
she
could, like-
watching?
No, she probably is. She probably is watching. But
Or
One of
that's
the
our
pow-
that's
one
our
of the
three
Powerpuff
amigo. That's the one
Girls.
we was like three
Yeah.
amigos. That's the other amigo.
So
Amiga.
we're gonna play a game real quick. They're gonna put some questions on the board
Okay.
and on the screen, and we're gonna get the true, honest fucking answer from you, which I don't expect anything else, right?
I only
So,
lie to niggas.
We didn't come here for bullshit, right?
I only
New
lie to
year,
niggas
no
that I'm
bullshit.
fucking.
You lie to niggas? I
All
don't
the
even lie no
time.
more. I wasn't lying to begin with, y'all. I don't know how many of y'all
What the fuck
watching.
is you
Look at me. I
saying?
don't even lie no more. I was never lying. I take
Look,
it
she
back.
calling
She's
you
calling
too.
me.
Portia must know we together.
She,
Look
if
at
she's
her.
watching. She
Her
should.
body's like, I wish I was there. Move back, Portia. Move back to Texas, and you would have been
Right,
here.
and you'd know. All right, so here are the questions, Loca.
All right. Did you come up with these for me?
Yeah. Okay. Do you check out your own groceries at Walmart in the checkout line, and do you steal them?
That's not what that said. Read that question again.
Do you
Sir,
ring up
put that- it
everything?
Do you check out your
Do
own
you?
groceries at
Do
Walmart
you check out
self-checkout line?
everything?
Yes, I check out my own groceries prior to the way they set the new Walmart up.
Okay. Do you ring up everything?
No. No. I have a philosophy. I feel like if I'm spending over $195 at Walmart, some shit should be for free, like the oil of Olay or maybe the bacon. Something that, something. I'm not stealing TVs or Beats by Dre's. I'm getting bacon.
Yeah.
And
I'm
oil
with
of
you.
Olay, Dove
I'm
soap.
with you, sis.
Dove
I'm with you.
soap.
So look, here's my thing on that. Walmart, since you got me checking out these fucking groceries, I work here.
And I need a discount.
And since I work here, so I'm gonna be paid by some of this stuff. These eggs that are $9 for 12 and 18 now. I'm not ringing that up. And everything else is probably gonna be bananas. I'm weighing it and it's going to be bananas. Okay. It's 57 cents a pound. I don't care if it's 13 pounds of catfish.
Oh yeah. Bananas aren't
it's
even bananas. Bananas are cucumbers.
So everything's bananas.
Cents.
Okay. So
bananas
let's get to the
cucumbers.
next question. What's our next question, y'all?
I did stop doing that when Dylan started going with me though, my son.
Oh yeah.
He was like, start stealing
That
too.
was the same one.
He started stealing.
Okay. Which is the worst
not
after a
stealing.
relationship is over? A woman dickmatized, a man pussy whipped.
Who is the worst? Which is the worst?
Which is the worst? That's a good question.
Probably a man pussy whip, because nowadays he might kill you.
Or she?
I don't think
Do you
women
think women
kill
are
men.
killing people?
I don't think women are killing people.
I think women are killing people.
What woman did you know kill
we
somebody?
might not know. We might
no,
not
but
know.
no,
but
men are ruthless, and men are like they will.
So you're saying
if
that
they
men
can't have you,
men are
they
more
will kill
prone
you.
to come after women, to be violent
because
with women
they're pussy whooping. They don't want them.
because you don't want them.
So men are the worst. So if a man is pussy whooped and you tell him he can't have that pussy no more, bitch, get you some security, because he might come back and try to really fuck you up.
I think women are vengeful.
Yeah,
very
that's just fucking up the
vengeful.
car.
You know what I'm saying?
He's gonna take out
they're doing all types of
esophagus.
shit nowadays. They're not just fucking up cars.
What are they doing?
They just do stuff.
What did you do?
I didn't do anything.
Okay,
I don't fuck with people's property.
Seemed like she was coming with.
I don't fuck with.
Her they seem very personalized. Like her they seem like
I don't mess with people's property.
Okay.
Now, have I driven by a motherfucker's house before? Yes,
that's just
have
looking.
Have I nigga knocked? And
And then what? Nigga knock and ran or what?
No, wait till that nigga came to the door
and be like, "Who in there? Where that bitch at? Where that bitch at? Tell her come forward."
But I'm growing. The Lord wasn't done with me yet.
When's the last time
you know
did
what I'm
that?
saying? It was probably a few months ago. But I'm just saying. He's working on me.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Y'all. I'm just kidding.
Well,
Y'all.
what
That
is
was
your
like a year
opinion?
ago.
What did you think that?
So
is
I
the-
think. Okay, so I think on that question, my answer to that would be the woman, because we are so emotionally tied to good dick that somehow we just won't go away sometimes.
Okay, you say a woman, I say a man.
Okay. All right. Next question. Okay, Kim from Colorado Springs. My husband and I have been married for about a year and sex is pretty good. But during lovemaking, I cry sometimes to reach my orgasm. Is this normal and should I keep the bed wet with my tears? Please help.
Yes.
Okay, anything to reach the orgasm?
No, you cry so that nigga think he doing something. Like really cry. Cry your
Cry
fucking eye.
hard.
Cry hard. That
Oh,
yeah, so he'll really think that he's really fucking like if he was thinking about leaving you, he not gonna leave you now, bitch, because you crying.
yeah,
He
Kim.
like, I
So
can't leave her. She's emotionally
Kim in
unkept.
Colorado, I think you should do whatever helps you reach your orgasm. I don't care if it, I don't know what the fuck. Crying, if that works for you. I don't know if you're crying because the dick ain't good, it's too
No,
small,
I think
or
it
what the case.
is
She said to
good.
reach hers.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like crying goes with
All right.
that.
Okay, that's fine. I've
I'ma
never
try
cried,
it.
but okay.
I'ma
Yeah,
try
to
it.
reach her.
I can fake cry
orgasm.
too.
She said it's pretty good. About a year. They've been
Yeah,
married
it's
about a
pretty
year.
good. Yeah.
So you've been married about a year. The sex is pretty good. So wasn't it pretty good?
Come on, Tay.
You got married to somebody
Everybody
who
don't
had
have
pretty
great.
good sex.
Everybody can't marry good dick.
It's very
Tay.
very important to me because no, yeah, I would, yeah, you're
You
right.
can't. Everybody
You're
just
right,
can't
yeah.
have the best dick
Yeah.
ever.
It got to be at least
She
mediocre.
didn't say it's bad as fuck.
Okay, last one. London 43 of Peoria, whatever, Illinois. My girlfriend and I have been living together for 8 years, but I want to get married. She says we're already married, common law,
Yup.
which don't work for me. Okay, should I move on because there are some attractive women at my church I got eyes on. I need help. Can you help me? Okay, I'm gonna go first. If it doesn't work for you, just go to fuck on. And the girls in the church are whores. Okay, I'm gonna just tell you.
Oh, my mama go to
Just go,
church.
not your mama.
Oh,
Okay.
'cause you
I'm just saying
She's just.
because don't go to the church looking for love, sir. That's the least likely place that you're gonna find it. Okay, because the people, some of them people in the church, they looky loos. They all over. They all over. You lucked out. Okay, Don, you lucked out. What about you, Vita? What you think?
I would say that if you really, really, really want to get married, then step away for a second because you know they say when you leave, if it's really meant to be, it'll come back to you.
Mhm.
Now I wouldn't step away and go be a whore, but I would step away and like just not fuck nobody and see how much that person missed me. And if they miss me that much, they'll be back. But if they don't miss me, then they're gonna be doing their thing, and then that
So
wasn't
you
meant
would
for
go
you.
without your needs being met to see if they want you really bad?
What? I think you just worded that weird.
No, you would
No,
go
okay, so
without
if
your
I
needs
wanna
being-
marry-
You said
so-
step away and don't fuck anybody.
Yeah, because I don't gotta fuck all the time.
But what if it just happens? Who cares whether you fuck somebody or no? Step away.
Yeah, step away.
Yeah.
Because if I want to be married, you don't want to be married, well, then I got to step away. Then you be over where you at and see how bad you want this.
Yeah, I'm
And
not
if you
trying
want- and
anybody
if you
for them
really
to
wanna
prove
be
their
with me,
loyalty.
But then
Yeah,
why
and I
would
don't
you
want
want to
nobody to
marry?
try me.
But why would you want to marry somebody that don't want to marry you?
I would
Some
step
marriage
away.
ain't for
I would step
everybody.
completely away.
Yeah,
Because
and
after
you wouldn't
so
even
long,
take them back if
what
they said.
happens is we try to convince people to want what we want.
But they've been together for a while, so they really
He's
do
been
want
trying
each
to
other.
convince her to want what he wants. She don't want to be married. And who knows what she's already been through that she don't want to be married.
Well, I tell you this: if they've been together 8 years, they probably fuck with each other.
Yeah.
So it's so easy to step away and say, fuck it. But it's hard to put the work in. And good shit is hard. I don't like Stouffer's lasagna out the fucking freezer. I like
you like
handmade. No, I like handmade lasagna. And that's harder than putting it in the microwave. So if you want some good shit, fucking work at it. Go to counseling, figure out why, see where we at. This society is so quick on saying motherfuck it, but no,
Yeah.
not motherfuck it.
Yeah.
It's okay to work through shit and figure out where everybody's at and see if we were 8 years. I wouldn't give up on 8 years just
Yeah.
because they didn't want to.
I
get
wouldn't give
married.
up on a year. Like I'd fight for something I really wanted. You know what I'm saying? I'd
Mhm.
fight for someone, and that's the problem. I don't feel like
Who are you
people
in the fight, Rocky or Apollo?
Rocky, probably.
Yeah, because Apollo died.
Yeah.
Don't be Apollo.
Jesus. But yeah, so I'd fight for, I'm a fighter for something that I like. No, I'm a lover really, but I'm just saying. But for something or someone that I really believe in, I'm
Mhm.
going to fight a little bit.
Right.
I'm going to fight.
Of
And I think
course.
that's a weakness of mine.
That's not a weakness.
Is that, no, it's a good thing probably. But for me, if it doesn't turn out in my favor, I'm fighting and then fucking end up losing anyways. That it's one of the things
That'll
that I think
suck.
that, yeah. You know what I'm
But
saying?
guess
It
what?
sucks.
Sometimes sucking is good.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
said my ex.
So anyways, about that. So are you dating right now?
Yeah.
One person, or you just, because I'm just want to know.
One person.
Okay, that's
Mhm.
cool. You dating one person?
Mhm.
So you're in a relationship?
Mhm.
You are?
Mhm.
Oh, okay. I'm not. So yeah. So my theory now is I date who I date.
Yeah.
And everybody knows that I date other people. So
Mhm.
until that
Oh
one person
yeah.
comes
And
along
you're
and
exclusive.
we're exclusive, I mean, it's only fair. I've had some people say to me that, oh, that's not cool. I don't mean dating you, dating other people. Well,
Why
that's what the
not?
fuck we
That's
do
what dating
anyways. We just don't
is. Like
say
that's
it.
what
But that's
dating
what people do
is.
anyways. And they just
That's
don't say
stupid.
it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So at this point, I don't have any time to waste for anyone. I don't need any free dinners. I don't need to waste any data,
What's data?
texting,
Oh, I thought that was like
emojis.
pussy.
Yeah,
I thought that was code word. Don't waste no
Data.
data. Bitch, you got me there.
I ain't wasting nothing because when you with me forever.
Forever, ever, forever, ever.
So yeah, but anyways, this has been awesome, right?
Yeah, you had an amazing take.
Yeah, we got a
Take, this
producer.
was-
We got a producer question.
What's
It's
date?
both.
Well, first of all, the
After
producer.
40 or 50?
Why are you asking about 40? You
40,
should be
'cause
asking
we-
about 60.
No, he's married, but we are not 40. So you want to know after 40 for us?
50. We're 50. I don't think age should have a number. I don't think age should have
Or
a
dating?
number for dating as far as like what you should do and what you should not do.
Okay.
Because like say you're in a marriage, right? And you've been married for 20 something years and you get out of your marriage at 48, 49 or whatever, and you want to figure it out. You want to explore. You don't
Right.
want to just be tied down. You was already with somebody for 20 something years. So
Right.
you want to get out here
Yeah.
and get your 27-year-old self popping if you can.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you want to
Yeah,
get
yeah.
out here and
Yeah.
30 something it up and go and date and meet, and you don't necessarily have to have sex with everybody, but you know, you want to.
So if I'm dating 2 or 3 people, I'm probably not sleeping with all
Yeah,
of them.
dating is not
You know
sex.
what I'm saying? It's
Dating
not
is not sex.
It can be inclusive of sex, but yeah. If I'm
Yeah.
dating 2 or 3 people, I'm probably not sleeping with
you're not
2.
all getting
I'm
it.
not sleeping with 2 or 3 people. I'm just not that. I'm not the type of person. I need to be all the attention. So I don't sleep with multiple people. That's never been my thing. So dating for me, if you're the one I'm choosing to give myself to, there's probably going to be one. You know what I'm saying? There's probably going to be one. Now, who knows who that one is? Nobody's
But
telling.
you can date more than one
But
person.
yeah,
now.
I'm dating.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will date more than one person. Yeah.
But when you was younger, would you fuck more than one person?
No. Yeah.
That bitch, I was like,
Maybe.
Bitch.
Maybe.
She act like she act like we didn't.
What?
She act like we didn't fucking.
We'll be right back. No.
the fuck, this bitch.
I meant when you're younger, you do shit like
what I
Veda.
just asked you when
You
we were
already
younger.
know. You already know.
I already knew. That's what
But
I just,
why would you ask?
to see if you was gonna tell the truth.
Bitch, I told the truth.
You lied. You lied. You fucking lied. Bitch.
So look, dating in your 20s was different.
Totally.
Right?
Totally.
It was different. We
Girl,
were wild and free.
Whoa.
We were wild and free.
I'm gonna sue whoever made
those-
ecstasy.
Well, don't, because
Because it was fun.
you mean the people next door?
Do we get it from?
Ecstasy.
Oh no, not them. No, I'm talking about that drug dealer friend of ours.
That's who we got it from. Who did we get it from?
Remember we went to Gigi's and I was on
No,
there?
no, 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 no.
I'm just
So this is a
myself.
whole.
Look,
yeah,
I got a whole story.
That's a whole. We could write a book. We could write a book.
We should
about the
write a
shit We
book.
did. Yeah, we should definitely.
Yeah.
But yeah, this has been awesome.
You had an amazing first show.
This is
Congratulations.
Thank you. It's been my honor to have you.
My honor to be here.
Not just as a friend, because I think that maybe that's misconstrued. You know, I didn't invite you here because you were my best friend, but I invited you here because you're so insightful as a human being, as a woman, as a professional, as an entrepreneur, as a philanthropist, all those things you embody.
I love it.
You know, as a person. So I think that anybody I bring on this show is definitely going to embody a lot of those things.
Of course.
We're going to talk about a lot of shit. So y'all get ready.
Y'all get
How
ready.
did you think everything went? You think
I thought it
everything
was
went good?
amazing. Yeah, like this was your first show and you did a very awesome job.
Thank you,
like
friend.
it flowed well.
Yeah, I was nervous
You
as hell.
know,
I've never done this.
If I give you any more accolades, you're gonna have to bend over and let me kiss your ass. So I don't want to really do that on the camera. So let me just say it went good, bitch.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much, y'all. Y'all, this has been the first episode of Tank Talks. I hope you guys enjoyed yourself. I'm your host, Hortencia. This has been Veda Loca. So next week we won't have a show. It's MLK holiday. But we will be back. I think it's the 23rd.
Why? Martin Luther King
And we're
wanted
going to
everybody
have
to work.
on our show, one of our guests is going to be Felicia Iron Diva Cox. We're going to talk about fitness, family, and fucking up, and a whole bunch of other stuff. So thank you guys so much. You guys join us on the 23rd. Bye, y'all.